Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartylla. Brought to you by Wildlife Research Center, the gold standard. Reconics, see what you've been missing. Get armed and deadly with Easton's FMJ arrows. The Heater bodysuit, you stay warm or your money back. And Hunter's safety system, saving lives is what we do.
So many of us are really good at getting out there and practicing. You know, especially us bow hunters. Man, it's just fun to shoot bow. You know, I love grabbing the Matthews, heading out in the backyard and flipping some arrows. It's frankly relaxing and fun, and it is important. It builds muscle memory on proper shooting form. And that is awesome for winning 3D targets. But it's only step one when it comes to actually killing deer. If you really want to take your game to the next level, one of the things that dawned on me years and years ago, somebody else mentioned it, and I'm like, wow, that is one of the primary truths of this world, is that what separates the good hunter from the killer is the one that takes advantage of virtually every opportunity they're presented with when it comes to a deer they want to shoot. You know, we have to work way too hard to get that shot opportunity, so why don't we do something crazy? Let's practice killing deer as much as we practice shooting bow. You know, by that what I mean is you're going to hunt out of a redneck, practice out of a redneck. You're going to hunt out of a ground blind, practice out of a ground blind. You're going to hunt out of a tree stand, practice out of tree stands. You're going to hunt spot and stalk, get out in the woods with your bow and do some spot and stalking with a judo point of stumps. Now, if you're going to be just hiding behind some trees, using that as a little bit of cover, which is quite honestly very effective. The whole key is when that deer's looking at you, don't move. You know, sit there, wait for them to look the other way before you come to full draw. But if you're going to hunt like that, practice like that. Practice the way you hunt. You do that and it becomes second nature. I personally have a pretty decent, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've missed deer, I've wounded deer. You know, and I'm quite certain I'll do both again. Anybody who tells you that they never miss or wound a deer, A, either they're not a very good hunter and aren't able to get many shots, or B, they're just starting and haven't had many shots, or C, they're probably BSing you. You know, an unfortunate reality is sometimes things go wrong, okay? But you can minimize that greatly by practicing the way you hunt. For me personally, if I'm up in that tree stand, in that redneck, wherever, and I'm thinking about, can I make this shot? What do I have to do to make this shot? I'm not going to make it. No. Or, let me put it this way instead. There are times when I will make it, but my success rate is going to go down substantially. I need it to be a reflex. How do you make it a reflex? You practice it over and over. Start out by if you're going to hunt out of tree stands, for example, start out by going ahead and putting yourself perfectly square. The first, oh geez, I don't know, 3-4 times I practice from a tree stand, at least, maybe up to 5. I'll go ahead and come to full draw, pretending that target is actually horizontal to my position, and then bend exclusively at the waist down to the target until I'm on it. That's proper shooting form. There's 2 things that we have to keep in mind. All bending occurs at the waist, straight line from here, parallel to the across the imaginary straight line across the chest. You can't go like that. That does no longer keep it parallel. That, you know, crosses them, and that's going to mess up your shot. Okay. Instead, it's all at the waist. So after doing that, then I'll go ahead and purposefully stand like this with the target over there. I'll imagine the target is perfectly parallel to me. I'll come to draw. I'll bend down to about where I believe the target is, and then twist over, all at the waist. You practice this stuff, and you know what? It's that much easier to make the shot when it really counts. We are great at practicing shooting targets, shooting circles. Now, what we don't do hardly as much as we probably should is practice like we hunt. You practice like you hunt, and the shot and crunch time becomes so much easier. Get out there, practice in low light, practice in wind, practice in light rain, practice in any conditions that you are going to be hunting. And from every scenario you're going to be hunting in your shot opportunity, man, all of a sudden the success on those opportunities goes up substantially. At least it did for me. I hope it helps you all as well.